We'll start with our prayer. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sahana Bhavatu Sahanu Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतं गमय आविराविर्मयेधि ओम शांति 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 हरिः ओम तव कथामृतं तप्त जीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहम् श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः Your nectar-like words, warm and inspiring life stories, eulogized by learned sages, are indeed eradicator offshoots of ignorance. These are auspicious to hear and propitious to inculcate in one's own life. Those who take these words are indeed great benefactor of the world. Sri Sarada Devi, the Holy Mother, is the world teacher. Sri Ramakrishna was like a laboratory. At Dakshineshwar, he tried many teachings, many paths, many disciplines to attain the divine. Swami Vivekananda spread all over the world those teachings. But is it only some say philosophical thinking? Sri Ramakrishna, what Sri Ramakrishna attained is not easily understandable. Why? Because it is so subtle. Even ordinary human intellect cannot understand. For that, we need to have tapasya. Tapasya means penance. We must have in our own life. We should try those truths. Then only gradually we can have a little glimpse of it. What Sri Ramakrishna attained through various paths is very, very difficult to even understand, let alone to practice. What Swami Vivekananda said, that also is very difficult. You know that it's mostly philosophy. Of course, his life also was there. And Sri Ramakrishna's life also is in our front. But more than that is what he taught. He taught what he taught, he was the manifestation of that. So let us, what I was talking about. The first thing is like Sri Ramakrishna. He practiced many disciplines in his life and attained some some disturbances there. Just please let me. Make no noise, please. बंद कर दो. তো একটু অপেক্ষা করবে। Okay. So in short, what I was talking about is this, that what Sri Ramakrishna achieved in his life, it is first difficult to understand, and once, if someone practices, then only one can understand. Similarly, Swamiji's teachings. But what we find in the life of Sri Sarada Devi, the Holy Mother, what she practiced in her own life, truthfulness, sacrifice, and all those qualities which are, it is called Devi Sampat. Abhayam Satya Samshuddhir Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti Danam Damascha Yajnascha Swadhyaya Tapa Arjapam. So many disciplines that is mentioned in the scriptures, but those are manifested in the life of Holy Mother. We can take one by one, but there is not there is no need of that. But sacrifice, then forbearance, then forgiveness, then her firmness, then same-sightedness, and over everything, her love, all-pervading love that we find in her life. So, why we should inculcate this? It is for our own benefit. As we think, so we become. If we think higher thoughts, we'll become that. So, that is why we need to meditate on this, and especially the incidents and also the happenings that happened in the life of Holy Mother. Those are very, very important. So, with this introduction, let us go forward with our study. But what I said in short, that the life of Holy Mother is like practical demonstration what Sri Ramakrishna achieved in his life, and also what Swamiji preached in the world. There should be some practical demonstration. So it is like this. In a laboratory, something very, say, very, very high technical thing is discovered. That is not enough. That should be translated into our day-to-day life. Say, like how computer works. If it is mentioned or it is discovered in a laboratory, and if it ends there, then there is no benefit human being can have it. But when those principles are translated into technology, then we can find, say, computer, how this simple thing, so many principles are working through our computer. So that should be practicable. If philosophy or religion is high sounding, some doctrines and dogmas, that is not beneficial to human being. Rather, it should be beneficial so that common people can have benefit of it, like this computer. Similarly, spiritual truths should be practicable. That we find in the life of Holy Mother. So with this introduction, let us go forward with our reading. Is Paul there today, or David can continue?
I don't see Paul. Do you want me to read, Swami?
Yes, please go ahead.
Are we starting description of the mother's house, or no, the next?
Yeah, description of the mother's house.
Just a moment.
What's the page number?
Page number 559.
Thank you, Madam.
Udbodhan House, or Meyer Bari, is now a branch of Ramakrishna Math. The center is located at 1 Udbodhan Lane in Bagh Bazaar. Originally, there were 6 rooms on the first floor, 3 rooms on the second, and 1 room on the third floor to the right side of the staircase. The main entrance is to the north, and next to the kitchen, there is a small back door to the south. A narrow lane, Gopal Chandra Nyogi Lane, runs behind the house. At the left side of the entrance, there is a small room, which was occupied by Sarada. It was his parlor and office. As he was the general secretary of the Ramakrishna Order till 1927. He wrote most of Sri Ramakrishna Lila Prasanga, Sri Ramakrishna's divine play, in this room from 1909 to 1919. And thus paid off the loan assumed for building Udbodhan House. The note says, once Sardananda said, I took a loan of 11,000 rupees for building the mother's house. It was a heavy burden on my shoulders. I paid off the debt by selling books. This Udbodhan House was built to keep mother in Calcutta. She was our focal point, and centered on her, I did all my work in a joyful mood.
Yes, now just to inform you that in front of Holy Mother's house in Udbodhan or in Bagh Bazaar, there was a slum. Gradually it developed, but now there some houses are going to come and also enough parking space. It was very narrow, but now gradually government is helping to remodel that area so that people who visit from various countries, so and also from various places, they have enough space for movement, and also to have some activities. So now it is improving. Okay.
To the right of the entrance, there are 2 rooms, one for the Udbodhan publication office and the other for workers and the mother's monastic attendants. At night, the monks slept on the floor of these 2 rooms. Swami, is that where Swami Aseshananda would have slept?
That time, most probably it is possible.
Mm-hmm. The other 3 rooms at the back were used as the kitchen, the storeroom, and the men's dining room. Sardananda and the men devotees ate downstairs, and the mother and her women companions ate upstairs in the room adjacent to hers. The small room below the marble staircase was used as a storeroom for the shrine.
You see, with the information, now it is available to all over the world. So people are coming from, people are thronging from various places, and we need space there. So though we have acquired some other houses also adjacent to that house, the previous house, but still it is insufficient, especially to feed the devotees and many other activities. So we are happy that government is helping to make a better space. Of course, we have a Udbodhan house also. Udbodhan means publication center. There we have lecture hall, library, a little away from the mother's house. Now there will be a monk's quarters also. So gradually we are preparing for the future. Yes, go ahead. On 18 December.
On 18 December 1909, a small plot of land adjacent and to the east of the house was purchased for 1,850 rupees. In 1915, an addition was constructed there, with one room on the first floor and another on the second. A narrow wooden staircase attached to the eastern wall connected the two. The men's bathroom was below the staircase, and another bathroom was to the left of the main staircase. The Udbodhan publication office was moved to the lower room of the new section, and the upper room became Saradananda's bedroom. The Swami stayed in his office from morning till night and went to sleep after supper. During this period, another room was constructed on the third floor, to the north of the staircase. Holy Mother used to sit on the cement roof next to this room and dry her hair in the sun. She was very happy there because she could see the pinnacles of the Kali temple of Dakshineshwar. The panoramic view of the Ganges from the roof of Udbodhan house brought back sweet memories of her days with the master in Dakshineshwar.
Unfortunately, that is not available now because high-rise buildings are constructed surrounding that place. So Ganga is hardly visible, and Dakshineshwar, no point, because there is a that electric generating unit is installed. So because of that, the whole area is obstructed, and high-rise buildings are constructed near the, like Ganga, on the Ganga, on the shore of Ganga.
So, Swami, that means that the Udbodhan house has to become a skyscraper in order to have that view.
But the structural engineer can tell how far we can go. Otherwise, it will be reconstructed. So, as of now, nobody wants to go because we have so many holy memories. To reconstruct means you have to demolish and then reconstruct. Rather, we would like to have that holy memories of Holy Mother and also Sarada Maharaj. So it is a living museum. One can go and just sit there and remember those old days. Anyway, but it's expanding. That's very nice. Yes.
Ramakrishna's picture had been installed on the marble altar on the east side of the upstairs shrine room and was worshipped daily. Sister Nivedita made a silk canopy that used to be hung over the altar. Holy Mother faced north while worshipping the Master with the altar to her right. She always carried with her the photograph of Ramakrishna that he had once worshipped at Dakshineshwar. This photograph was kept on a silver throne when she was in Udbodhan, along with the other photograph of the Master on the right side of the altar. Presently, those two pictures of the Master are kept just as they were during the Mother's time.
And the cot where Mother used to sleep, that cot is also there. Cot means on which she used to lie down, that one is there. And Mother's picture is placed on it. Yeah.
There was a narrow balcony to the north of the shrine room. In a room adjacent to the shrine, there were two beds, one for Holy Mother and another for her niece, Radu. When she saw this arrangement, Holy Mother said, "I can't live separated from the Master. It is not proper." Then both beds were moved to the west side of the shrine room. After the first night, Holy Mother said that two beds made the room too crowded, and Radu could sleep on one side of her bed, which was larger. At her request, the smaller bed was removed from the shrine room. The room adjacent to the shrine became Holy Mother's storeroom. Golatma, the mother's nieces, and other women companions lived in the southern room on the second floor, just to the right of the main staircase and next to the women's bathroom. The women also stayed in rooms on the third floor. Yoganma lived in her father's room at 59-1 Bagh Bazar Street, but came to Udbodhan house every day to help the cook cut vegetables and to serve the mother.
Now it is a monastery, so women are not allowed there. After the passing away of mother, then after that it was just stopped. And when it became a branch center of Ramakrishna Mutt.
Swami, when during mother's time, did they have sewage and running water, or was it?
Yeah, that time that was there. That's why I know when that tap was opened and it made some sound, like hissing sound. So mother would think that a snake has entered into it. So, yeah, rainwater was there. Also later electricity also was available.
And they had a sewage system also?
Yes.
Because I think it didn't, Sri Ramakrishna's time, they didn't have sewage, so they had to carry the young disciples.
Yes, not that way. The latrines are made in such a way that a janitor would come and collect that. The various spots would be there. That's old Calcutta, but now everywhere sewage system is there.
But I think I remember that Latu Maharaj said that he would take care of the master.
That is when he was unable to move. That time only.
Okay. A divine environ.
In that case, even in hospitals, those patients cannot move. So for them also, like there are pots, and they are cleaned. So it's similar. When a person cannot move, for such person or patient, some alternate arrangements are made. Yeah.
A divine environ. When the construction of Udbodhan house was completed, it was decided that the mother and her companions, Radu, Maku, Nalini, Surabala, Golatma, Mandakini, and others would live upstairs, and the monks in the publication office would be downstairs. So, Swami, so there was more than just the nieces and Golap and Yogan. It sounds like there were others with her as well.
There's some, like from Nivedita schools, some volunteers sometimes would come and stay with mother, especially during her illness. So monks used to live downstairs and women upstairs. But after passing away of mother, then the whole area became a monastery. Not only that, we have bought many houses, adjacent houses, but still it is not enough. And especially at the time of feeding, we need a bigger place. Otherwise, devotees, they are to wait and get their turn to have prasad. Yes.
When
the construction.
When Radu was married in I'll start there. When the construction of Udbodhan house was completed, it was decided that the mother and her companions, Radu, Maku, Nalini, Surabala, Golatma, Mandakini, and others would live upstairs, and the monks in the publication office would be downstairs. When Radu was married in 1911, her husband, Manmata, lived on the third floor of the house from time to time. A couple of monks had concerns about a married couple living together in the same house with monks, especially as Udbodhan house was a branch of the Ramakrishna Mutt. Swami Asitananda wrote that Saradananda heard about the controversy but did not say anything. Swami Brahmananda, the president of the order, was then in South India. When news of the controversy controversy reached him, he wrote, "My goodness, who is raising questions about the mother's companions living in Udbodhan? The mother and all her companions are welcome in the Udbodhan house. Wherever the mother stays, that place is Varanasi, Vrindavan, and the land of liberation. The mother's presence will open the door of liberation there." Swami Brahmananda had such a forceful personality that no monk of the Ramakrishna order contradicted him.
You see, one thing, it is said, Tirthing Kurbanti Tirthani. So, monks and holy people, when they visit holy places, then only those become holy places. They become tirthas. So when mother is present there, because of our presence, the whole area is, as Brahmananji said, that it's Vrindavan, Varanasi, like Vrindavan, like Varanasi. So let her have her own place, and all her companions are welcome to stay there. So this is, Ramakrishna Mission has gone through various stages. In the beginning, even Belur Math was considered as the garden house of Vivekananda. And people would say that, oh, he's there to just to enjoy life. But gradually it changed. Now people understand the importance of it. So this happens. Any institution starts with first people mock them, then ignore, and acceptance comes later. So Ramakrishna Mission also went through all those things. Even when the direct disciples were in Baranagar Mutt, it was a dilapidated house, and people would think, why these young men are staying here without doing anything? And they used to go for begging also. So everybody laughed at them and also mocked them, sometimes abused them. But this is natural, so we don't mind. Even after sannyasa, we are supposed to go for begging for 3 days as a symbol. Of course, we live on the the society, but it is for the society. It's not that for ourselves. So any institution, especially monastic institution, face all these difficulties. And sometimes it comes from within also, not only from external sources, but some people from within, they also criticize. When Swamiji introduced Karma Yoga, then Swami Yogananda opposed it. He said, this is not the teachings of Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna said, first realize God, then you do some service, but not before that. Then Swamiji had to tell how much you understand what Sri Ramakrishna wanted us to do. And then only, in course of time, even M also was not convinced. When M was in Varanasi, and Holy Mother also was there. And when Holy Mother went to see the patients, they were being served, and then Mother said, I see it is Sri Ramakrishna. See, Master is being served in so many ways. So, by this we understand that it is not easy to comprehend. And now, not only that, the monks, the Uttarakhand monks, they used to criticize us. That is, these are Bhangi sadhus. Bhangi means janitor sadhus, because they clean the excreta of patients and do all kinds of things. But now, not only they have accepted the Karma Yoga of Swamiji and Sri Ramakrishna. Almost in all ashramas, this service is introduced. They have also some way of service. So this is the fact of life. Any new ideas take time to percolate in the society. So this happened with Holy Mother also. Okay, here the picture of Holy Mother's shrine is given. You must probably have seen that. Yes.
Swami, I remember in the Sri Ramakrishna, his divine play, there's an incident where Sri Ramakrishna wouldn't move with Mathur until Mathur fed all the poor people.
Yeah. He was going to Varanasi, and Mathur Babu arranged everything, and railway coach also. The whole railway coach was reserved, and they reached Devghar. Devghar is outside of Bengal, but it was very poor. And then Sri Ramakrishna saw their plights and then said, I am not moving from here until or unless you feed them well, give them one piece of cloth and also oil for their head. And then he was so forceful that Mathur Babu had to accept and then arranged everything. After that, they moved to Varanasi. So this is, that time it was really very pathetic state. People were very poor. Almost poverty has gone from India. Maybe in some pockets, still a little remnant of that is there. But now government provides food grains to 800 million people. 800 million. 1800. What is the population of America? Yeah, 350 maybe. So it's double of America and is still more than that. This started during the COVID, and government thought it is wise to continue because at least those who are poor, they will get some benefit, some respite from the difficulties. So still it is continued, though many people don't need it now, or they can buy. But otherwise, government will have to store it and then protect it. Rather, it is better to have a flow because now India has surplus of food grains. Not only surplus, it is also exporting to some countries, even to USA. Say like especially rice. Okay, go ahead.
Swami, can it be said then that Sri Ramakrishna himself started the Ramakrishna mission work with Mathur?
Right. You're right. And actually, what Swamiji did? Swamiji translated his wishes and he gave a concrete form so that it can be translated. Otherwise, it is haphazard. But when Swamiji started, especially another name is there, very important, Swami Akhandananda. Ramakrishna Mission was established on 1st May 1897. 1st May 1897. Within a fortnight, the first welfare program started. It is it's divine how it happened. Swami Akhandananda ji was going to north, following the Ganga. By the bank of Ganga, he was moving upstream. And he went to one place called Sargachi. There, people were hungry and children were malnourished. And then one Muslim girl Muslim girl was carrying some water, and then the pitcher fell down and it was broken. So she was weeping. To console her, Maharaj Swami Akhandanji bought a pitcher and also some puffed rice. And when people came to know, then lots of children came. And they also started demanding that. And then Swamiji had little money, Swami Akhandananda, and he gave. And ultimately he had to remain there. And he started a relief program there. And Swamiji was very happy to learn this. Not only this, Swami Akhandananda, when he was in Khetri, he also did some welfare program there. Swami Akhandananda was very, very kind-hearted. So this is the way. Yes, you are right. Sri Ramakrishna started, but it was occasional. This is one time, and second time it happened when he went with Mathur to Mathur's, he was a jamindar. So he had lots of property. There also people were very poor, and Sri Ramakrishna forced Mathur Babu to do some welfare work. So these two incidents we find. Swamiji translated it in a organized manner, so that now we have lots of welfare program, all kinds of welfare program. Say with cyclone and sometimes drought, earthquake, and then after that, even cyclone. After cyclone, we make shelter, we make bridges. Lots of things happen. It's like a small government. If we see the volume, you can compare with government of Nepal. We have medical, we have schools, colleges, libraries, dispensaries, and beneficiaries about maybe 25 million. So, yes, Sri Ramakrishna started and formally organized by Swamiji. Yes.
The mother's routine and method of worship. Every morning, when she was at Udbodhan house, Holy Mother would walk through the back door to the Ganges to bathe with Golat Ma or another female companion. Thus she avoided the gaze of the public. As she got older, she bathed in the Ganges on alternate days only because of her rheumatism. During her early days at Udbodhan house, she bathed at Rajghat. Later on, she bathed at Durgacharan Mukherjee's Ghat. After bathing, Holy Mother filled a small pitcher with Ganges water, poured some at the bottom of a banyan tree by the side of the road, and bowed down. She always followed local customs. After bathing one day, she gave...
like banyan tree is honored in India. You see, this is Hinduism. People are amazed to see how the trees are worshipped, stones are worshipped, cows are worshipped. So all kinds of worship. Why? Now we understand. This was introduced by our rishis. This way, India protected its trees. And especially the banyan tree, it is said this is symbol of God. Why? In Bhagavad Gita also it is said, Urdha Moolam Adashakam Ashwattham Prahurabhyam. So Urdha Moolam, see, like here, what we have? Our feet is down, say like if we see a tree, the roots are downward and trunk is upward. But as we see, gradually evolution happens, gradually the root goes up. See, our root is up there and branches are downward. But here, what is being said? Urdha Moolam, that means the root is up there. Adha Shakham, and Shakham means all branches are downward. So that means this creation is like it started from the divine and then it spread all around. So Ashwatha is the symbol of God. In Bhagavad Gita also said that I am tree. The Ashwatha tree is my manifestation. So this way, not only trees are protected, even animals are protected. You can see the Divine Mother has got lion as its carrier, and Shiva has got carrier bull. Similarly, all others, say like mouse, even mouse is the carrier of Ganesha. And peacock is carrier of Kartikeya. So this way, it was protected. So in India, people worship the banyan tree because it is symbol of God. God is manifesting in that form. And Ganga is considered as mother because it nourishes us, not only physically, but spiritually also. The thing is, you can see contradiction also. Sometimes we honor something as mother, but we pollute also. Who is SR? Anyway, so yeah, go ahead.
Ami Maharaj.
Oh, तो একটুখানি mute করে দিন.
After bathing one day, she gave a banana, a mango, and a pice coin to the priest of the ghat and said, I'm offering this fruit to you, but the fruit of this gift is also yours. When we read the Bible, we find that the teachings or stories of Jesus were recorded differently by Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. The wording in each gospel is different from the others. Some stories have more detail than others. We observe the same thing in the reminiscences of the mother's disciples. Her main disciples saw her daily life and her method of worship in Udbodhan house from their own perspectives. Different eyewitness accounts are presented in this chapter so that the reader can see a complete picture of the mother's divine play.
So like this, the same incident will be explained in different ways. But what is this? You know, when we give something, the giving accrues some fruits. But we should not expect that fruit. Karmanye vadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. You have right to act. You have right to action, but not the fruits thereof. Mother is practically demonstrating that. What mother said? This fruit is given to you. No, what is that? I am offering this fruit to you, but the fruit of this gift is also yours. In Bengali, this is translation. Baba means my son, Baba means father. But it is affectionate way to address someone. So Baba, I am giving a faulty tumai dilam. I am giving this fruit to you. And the fruit of giving this fruit also belongs to you. আর এই ফল দেওয়ার যে ফল সেটিও তোমার রইল. Mother's way of dealing is excellent with love, especially. It's for kindness. With kindness, with love, she would do anything and everything. And that is why when she would address someone, she would say, Baba. Baba means father. Father means son. So like this is special way of addressing there. Baba, if faulty tomai dilam, I am giving this fruit to you. And the fruit of giving this fruit also belongs to you. So now let us go to the statements.
Ashutosh Mitra described the mother's daily routine. She got up very early in the morning. After bathing and changing clothes, she would repeat her mantra with her rosary. She performed the worship of the master at 8 in the morning, and then drank a glass of rock candy syrup. After lunch, she took a little rest, and at 4 in the afternoon, she changed her clothes and repeated her mantra. She cleaned her teeth with tobacco powder, roasted matihari tobacco leaf mixed with ashes of hay, 4 times a day, in the morning, after lunch, in the afternoon, and after supper. Swami Asitananda recorded Holy Mother's method of worship. At the beginning of her worship, the mother would take a wet towel and rub the master's picture from the head to the feet gently and carefully, so that the master might not get any pain. She knew that the master's body was very soft, and that once his finger was cut while breaking a luchi in Dakshineshwar.
Yeah, luchi is a fried bread. Like when you have roti-like things with refined flour, and then if you fry that, that is called luchi. So mother was very careful about serving Sri Ramakrishna. What happens sometimes, we serve and we shake it. That's not good. Rather, we are to be careful about even when we are serving divine. Yes.
She then decorated the face and body of the master's picture with sandal paste, using a bell leaf stem. During the worship, she took flowers dipped in sandal paste from the flower tray and placed them at the feet of the master very gently and artistically. She also offered tulsi and bell leaves. She did not spend much time repeating various mantras. It is natural for people to become hungry after bathing. So she then offered food to the master. At that time, she was in an exalted mood and could see that the master was taking the essence of the food. When asked about her food offering, she said, I don't know why you do not see it, but I see Gopala wearing anklets, sitting on the asana and drawing out the essence of the food. A light comes from the master's eyes and absorbs the inmost substance of the food. When Holy Mother rang the bell during worship, its sound was soft, sweet, and rhythmic, overwhelming the people there. It was a divine sight to see the Mother's worship.
You see, sometimes people doubt. This is all imagination, that we offer something to God and God is taking from there. So it was asked to a Shankaracharya. Shankaracharya means we have now 4 Shankaracharyas in 4 mathas. So one of the Shankaracharyas. So he said, okay, I'll demonstrate you. So he said, take that book. Okay, read. And he read it. Oh, you have completed reading? Yes. Now you give to him and he also should read. And he also did. And then he pointed out, is there something less there? No. It is the same text is still there, though 2 people have read it. Similarly, when God takes the essence of any offering, it is not that quantity will be less, but he takes the essence of it. And a devotee should have that faith in the beginning, and then in course of time, he would see that God is taking. Sri Ramakrishna would see that mother is eating. And sometimes mother would ask, no, you eat. And that's why he would offer that to God within. People would see that Sri Ramakrishna is eating. Once he offered to a cat, but Sri Ramakrishna saw it is the Divine Mother in that form. So anyway, this is, this is subtle ways to understand the philosophy. In the beginning, what I said, karmani eva adhikara. You have right to function. Ma phaleshu kadachana, but never on the fruits thereof. Whatever we do, we have some fruits. And sometimes we expect that also. When we do something good, then we expect applause from people. Some good words. Oh, you did so well. So this expectation is naturally ingrained. But those who are spiritually oriented, they understand this expectation. So ma karma phala hetur bhu. So karmani eva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Ma karma phala hetur bhu. Not to be the slave of expectation of fruits thereof. What happens as soon as we do something, we have this expectation. One should not be entrapped there. Does it mean one should not perform any action? No. If you do not do something, then it will pinch you all the time. Oh, I did not do that. Suppose you had to do something and you did not do. All the time you remember this. So you are attached with non-functioning. So one should have the right on functioning, but not the fruits of thereof. And ma karma phala heturbu, one should not get entrapped in expectation of results. Suppose a person running marathon and he's thinking all the time that, oh, I'm getting this, I'll get the trophy. He cannot run. Rather, one should forget the and put all his effort in running. And lastly, ma karma phala heturbhu mate sangastu akarmani. You should not be attached with non-functioning. So we are to function, we are to work, we are to strive, but without expectation. So this is Holy Mother. How she translated the teaching of Gita into her daily life. That is wonderful. Okay.
Sarajubala Sen left this eyewitness account of the mother's food offering. Golap Ma came to the roof and asked the mother to make the offering of food in the shrine room. The mother came down from the roof. I followed her after a while to the shrine room. Like a bashful young bride, she was saying to Sri Ramakrishna in a soft voice, "Come now, your meal is ready." Then she came to the image of Gopala and said, "Oh my Gopala, come for your meal." I was just behind her. Suddenly she looked at me and said with a smile, "I'm inviting them all to their noonday meal." With these words, the mother entered the room where the food was offered. Her earnestness and devotion made me feel that the deities listened, as it were, to her words and followed her to the offering room. I was pinned to the floor with wonder.
See, this is, people they think, oh, I don't know mantra. No need of reciting a mantra. One should offer that with devotion, with sincerity. Mantra in God is not be impressed how high sounding mantra that you repeat. God is not hungry of that. God is hungry of devotion. He looks at the heart. What is the purpose? Why he is doing this? There we need to be very sincere. We should be devoted to him. We should surrender to him. So this is more important than reciting mantra. So mothers, that's why approach is very simple. No need of high sounding mantras. Rather, it is devotion. That's very important. Yes, go ahead.
In the middle of 1909, Holy Mother contracted chickenpox and became very weak.
Okay, we stop here. After this is a long one. So you stop here. So Akshay, any question?
Yes,
Go ahead.
like I have heard also that some stories that God actually took the food.
Yeah, that also is there. Once it happened that a priest was going out. So he instructed his son, you are to offer this food to God. He did not know that what's the way, but what he did, he offered that to God and God accepted it. And because in the beginning he was not moving. Then the boy started weeping, said, my father will beat me if we don't eat. So please come, please eat. And he was so simple-minded, and God had to come and eat that. After the puja was over, then people asked, okay, bring the prasad now. Every day the prasad was taken out. But this day he said, no, God has eaten everything. Everything? What are you saying? Yes. So this is because of the devotion of that boy. This is extreme cases, but otherwise what happens? People expect the prasad. If God eats, like priests will be in difficulty. They'll say, the priest must have eaten, and he's giving the name to God. So God understands that, and that's why he takes the essence of it. And the prasad is given to the devotees. Okay. In some cases, yeah, it happened. But generally, whatever we offer, Bhagavan said himself, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. Tadaham bhakti uparita asnami bijtatmanam. So, leaf, fruit, flower, water, whatever you give with devotion, I eat it. He promised it in Bhagavad Gita. I eat it. And he accepts it and these are not created by us. It is all created by God. Only what we give our love. Nothing we can offer to God. What we can offer our devotion. This happened to our Swami, one of Swamis. He was going to a relief camp. So President Maharaj that time I say Madhavanandji, most probably. So he asked, what will you give? Oh, we'll give khichdi, and that means food items and clothing, etc., etc., etc. Then Maharaj again repeated the question. No, I am asking, what will you give? Again he repeated. So he could not understand. And then Maharaj explained, all these are given by devotees. You are not giving nothing. You are giving you are giving nothing. What you will give. Then he explained that all these are given by devotees. What you can give is your love. When you are offering these to people, you must give with devotion, with love. So, patram, leaf, pushpam, flowers, phalam, fruits, toyam, water. So all these this is not created by us. These are not created by us, it is created by God. What we can give, we give with love, with devotion. That we should give. Okay, thank you very much. We say our
Thank
prayer. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tatsat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Thank you very much.
Jai Ma.
Jai Ma.
Maharaj, Sridharananda Maharaj, he was
Ah.
101, no? Or 102?
He was shot 4 days. And yes, one thing, just let me inform that Swami Sridharanji passed away last night, and that is 13th, yes, 12:37 in the night. So he was monk in charge of Lucknow Center. He was there for 46 years. Then he was posted to Sydney to start Vedanta movement, and he started 7 centers there. In Australia, 6 centers, 1 center in New Zealand. Sydney, the main center, then Brisbane, Melbourne, Adelaide, Perth, and also Canberra. And in New Zealand, Auckland. I was with him for 35 years.
Wow. He is a disciple of whom, or he got initiated
Swami
by?
Virajananji Maharaj. Swami
Swami
Virajananji Maharaj, yes. And I knew him for 50 years now.
Mhm.
Yeah, 1975 and 2025, 50 years.
Mhm.
We were all expecting that he would complete 100 years. Of course, it is considered 100 years. The 18th of December would be his 101 birth anniversary.
Mhm.
So
Such a sweet speaking
very
Swamiji.
nice, yeah.
Very nice.
And he did great work in Lucknow. Now it is 350-bed hospital, modern hospital, a big
Wow.
temple, library, and lots of, properties. Whatever he got in donation, that then he increased. And then got 50 acres of land and all this. That's nothing. But especially the whole city was lifted culturally and also spiritually. And then Australia, there also he did a lot of work. In 25 years, he was posted there in 2000, year 2000. And in 25 years, starting and establishing 6 centers in Australia and 1 in New Zealand. That's a great work.
Those centers are still functioning?
Yes, yes.
It's still there.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay,
Thank you,
Purnam.
Swamiji, for those kind words on Maharaj.
Yes, yes.
Thank
And,
you.
especially
Pranam.
Linda, for you,
Yes, Swamiji.
gurus, when they merge in your chosen ideal. So not to be aggrieved, rather when you meditate, when you recite the mantra, he is very close to you. Gurus
Yes.
never die. Gurus merge in their Ishta, chosen ideal. So whenever you feel for him, you have to meditate, you have to recite the mantram. He's close to you now. Now no barrier of this body.
Yeah. Thank you, Swamiji. It's been very hard this morning.
Yes, no doubt.
Thank you.